Howdy, good word, party folk. It's your mama high priest. I'm up here on a Friday. It's Venus's day, January 26th. Happy full moon to you, Leo Collective. This is a message for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you don't have a distinguished Leo placement, this reading may still resonate with you. I have collective readings as well as other sign placements. Feel free to check those out. It's so wonderful to have you guys here. Happy full moon in Leo, right? Did I say the sun's currently at around like 7 degrees of Aquarius? So happy Aquarius season to y'all. Lighting is a little bit off. Sounds doing the sound thing. So thank you for bearing with me, Leo. Again, this message is for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising. So I think I'm just going to jump into it, right? Leo Magicians, Leo High Priests, High Priestesses, Leo Kings, Lion Queens. This is your highest royal, most exalted court. I am your mercurial jester with your divine messages for your inspiration, your spiritual evolution, and your human growth through the timelines, baby. So Leo, I know the last few readings have been all about like relationships or dealing with relationships. This message that's coming through is a little bit different, or at least that's how I perceive it. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis. Thank you so much to Mercury. Thank you so much, Sun God Ra. Thank you to angels of the highest light, spiritual guides of the highest light, ascended masters, ancient wise ancestors. Thank you so much for this message for the Leo Collective. We did just have your full moon. So these are things that you may have been working from July or August of 2022. They may have reached a pinnacle or a point this last year at the end of April, around the Taurus season, and now culminating into this realignment. Actually, like cutting something out, right? But the way that I'm perceiving or translating messages, that you've looked at a lot of different things. You've kind of, you're like in the midst of a study or a program, maybe with work or schooling, like an academic program or a work program. You've also been looking at a lot of different things, as far as your love life, as far as your relationships, as far as your family life. Yes, so I have here the herbal astrology oracle, and I just want to pull one card, and then I'll do a moonology full moon spread for you guys, since the moon's still in Leo currently. I'm looking at around 18 degrees of Leo as I currently shuffle these cards. Thank you so much. We'll just take one. Nope. There we go. We do have two of them. We have Motherwort, which is strength. Wow. Okay. And we do have a Leo, a lion emblem or symbol, and this is ruled by Venus, who is currently in its first few degrees of Capricorn. So it looks like you're taking things a lot seriously, a lot seriously. At the bottom of the deck, we have Calendula, Purity, which is a sun, solar, herb, or symbol. And then we have Comfrey, card number 32, completion, which is signified by Saturn and Capricorn. Very cool card. Wow. Yeah. So it looks like with this full moon, you've received a blast of like an intuitive download. It's like a culmination where you've realized where you've been placing a lot of your confidence, a lot of your mental focus, like you've been placing your mind, and a lot of your mental activity has been going to certain relationships, work especially, and working with your relationship. But now you've received this sort of enlightenment moment by going inward. I did have a mild like meditation with the cards, the Hermit and the Ace of Swords. So this is from Mystic Mondays, which is card number 9, Hermit. And we have the Ace of Swords. This is one of my favorite aces, or Ace of Swords. It is from the Radiant Wilds tarot deck. And it, to me, it like really encapsulates what you're going through with this Ace of Swords. It's illuminating, it's signaling to you, hey, stop putting attention here and move towards this arena now. Move towards rebuilding confidence, where you've put a lot of confidence in the work that you do in your relationships and your love partnership, if you are in one. But now Spirit beckons you to use all that mental intelligence and place it on you, on yourself. So shining the light on your next steps. And as this story kind of unfolds, you're definitely like in that closing out of a huge chapter for you. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis, and thank you so much to Sun God Ra and Mercury. If we can get some Moonology messages for the Leo collective. I'm just kind of flowing with it today. So the full moon is asking you to forgive, release. This card keeps coming up, so you may want to check out the collective reading yesterday. It's the waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. Okay, so it's not placing too much attention on others and how they, not necessarily how they serve you, but how they maybe fulfill and complete you, looking at that a lot differently. And then drawing back your attention, right? Like coming back inside to you, drawing back in your power, where it wasn't like, it's not that I'm saying you were looking for validation, but it was really validating for others to be part of the experience. And now you're coming to a different understanding where it's weighing a lot on you in that case, where yes, folks do give you that support, or they're able to reflect your accomplishments, but now Spirit asks you to really own it and really see how much work you actually put in and how much work and weight you carry through a lot of these relationships. And so it's almost like you don't need this reflection in the moment. It's very much like a new reflection wants to come in, a new part of you wants to be projected into the world and then reflected back, right? It all comes down to love, beauty, and your success, okay? This is the same freaking cards. Believe in the impossible. Unlike the collective reading yesterday, where it was like, yes, believe that you can do it. In your case, it's like, you believe you can. So now have faith that you will, if you get to it, right? And it does seem like you're getting to it. It does seem like you're climbing up to get to that new project or get to that new cycle of who you are and how you really, how your personality comes through. I'm also getting someone who's been really enlightened to like spiritual, like their spiritual lineage. So maybe elders or ancestors in your family have spoken to you, or you received messages about them or from them in your meditations. And this is kind of that clearing out of what blocks your self-love, what blocks your ability to shine without a care in the world as to whether that's reflected. If others cannot reflect the light that you shine, then now you're not getting bogged down or stuck there. You're not taking on that as a challenge. You're taking it, you're moving ahead, you're moving, you're continually now flowing. It's like something has sort of bucked you a little bit, right? And asked you, now it's time to move out of that space. And now it's time to clear a lot of this energy. And a lot of it is heart-centered. It's the heart. It's the aura. It's the energy that surrounds your heart center. And it's looking at all the different levels, the higher heart, lower heart, and your heart chakra. So all of it culminates. Hello, I ran these through the instance, I shuffled them. I swear, go watch the video. Go watch yesterday's video. So we have you and your loved ones are safe. These are like almost exact same cards that came out yesterday. You and your loved ones are safe. Came out in this spot where, yes, in the message is different in this case, right? Like I was saying, like now your new way of being, your new personality, or how you handle your personality as far as like how you portray and shine, is very cold. It's very but it is like you're coming out of that shell. So no matter if you were boisterous or like if you were quiet, then you're coming to that middle line of breaking out of either shell. So either like a lot of those personality aspects may have been just a means or a way of you dealing with harshness, really. But the message here is that you and your loved ones are safe. In case you wanted to know if this change means that there's more changes outside of you. This is more changes. This is more so changes internally. Wow, thank you so much. Order in the lion's court, right? The lion's den. Yeah, I knew I was getting a lot of different messages. it's like a slow takeoff, right? Because at the bottom of the Moonology deck, we have the Balsamic Moon, which is a time for healing. I apologize about the noise. I hope it's not too intense. It hasn't been like... Ooh, okay. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put this one back, okay? We did get the King of Swords in reverse, so Aquarius or Aquarius feminine, or perhaps seeing how you fit into the world with this new outlook. Yeah, the King of Swords didn't want to leave, okay? Okay, so knowing that you will need help, so yeah, make amends with the family member or any family members. I think that they want to help you through this transformation, or it could be that your ancestors, like meditating on ancestral folks or people part of your ancestral lineage, the wise ancestors, and asking them for support in this transformation. But it is meant for you to there's something about like having the strength and courage to fulfill this next step of your career or career path, or your yes, like a job, but some of it may involve like schooling, right? Like actual, like a program, but you may be developing a program. You may be wondering if this is right. Yeah, it's like you are providing a lot of healing for families. I have the Hangman, bottom of the deck. This is very much the Aquarius, and I have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay, yeah. It's acknowledgement that you've learned, okay? You've learned karmic lessons. And now so you're being guided to move accordingly and move with this new sensibility, right? And it really is about grounding, okay? Maybe you do feel like you've been in your head a lot, and so you took time out to rest. Maybe you were being blamed or perceived as acting out or not following the rules, or like you're not tending to the work. Well, you're doing the work. From what I can tell, you're doing some serious freaking internal work. And now, yes, now you're ready to move. Now you're ready to go. Now you're ready to show up, show out, okay? But there's still a little bit of, you're still in the process, okay? It's like you're almost ready to go out. I have the 3 Wands in reverse. But yes, like the fire is culminating. You're just making those final adjustments. Okay, let me show y'all. So I have the Hanged Man crossing the King of Swords here in your mini cross. Okay, so acknowledge that you've done the work and that you've paid your dues. You've learned a lot of karmic lessons. No one else can tell you whether you're finished with this healing phase or not. But the cards are saying you're just like, as soon as the new moon in Aquarius hits, you're hitting that ground kind of running, because you're in this building of a lot of creative force that you've been planning and envisioning. Okay. And then we have the Empress, who did pop up in reverse, but that means to me that you were like, you know what, to hell with what everyone is like judging me for. Like, I'm gonna go and take time out to rest, because then I have the Four of Swords in your most recent past and path, right? And then on your mind is like, when am I ready? When am I ready? Well, as soon as this lunar phase, this 28-day cycle is over, like, you're pretty much ready. You're just, it's like you're wrapping up this mental clarity phase. A lot of mental clarity coming from you. A lot of strength. I won't be surprised if the strength card shows up. I have here the Animal Tarot. Orion's Animal Tarot. Thank you so much. I have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So, like we said, okay, I love this card. Last time I think I mentioned y'all may be going through like a Kundalini experience that sort of did rise all the way to the crown. And then, yeah, we have this kind of like crown, this like brilliant eureka moment that then you went with it. It wasn't like you had this eureka moment. You're like, oh, that's cool. You actually followed it and went with it, and you came to find your light. Okay. And then through that, you realize, okay, I made some mistakes by pouring too much into these folks, these arenas, these relationships, and now it's like actually pouring into you, and that has brought you back into this manifestation. That's why the Three of Wands is in reverse, because it's like you're recognizing how much potential you're building, and you're catering to it by planning, and then actually looking for your next movement and how that will translate. Y'all, I'm wearing my this is the artist Harmony Moon. She goes by Modesty Music, and they provide the music for this channel. So my artist friend, my desert witch friend, okay, she goes by Modesty and Harmony Moon. Yes, let's I just love that card so much. So yeah, like it's like now how to execute, right? No rush. And it may look different. So like, remember, it may be different. It may feel awkward. I have the High Priestess trying to come out. It may be, yeah, it may just be different and awkward. You may have, it's fine if you want to go fast, but you may have to go like a different route. You may have to go the different route than you're used to, right? There you are. Okay. I have Death in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, like you're almost really fully out of this mind churning phase. So I have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're getting ready to work, right? You're getting ready to put whatever this energy is out. You're getting ready to like roll out your plan, your vision. I think it does involve work, but it's when you made that decision to pull back from a lot of giving, a lot of this energetic, emotional give. It cleared out a lot of time for you is the way I see it. And then you cleared away a lot of your mental weight that was kind of bogging you down. Okay, so I may be speaking to a Leo feminine, or I may be speaking to any Leo that feels a little bit maybe like, will I be it's still like people are it's like, yeah, people want you to, someone in your family, like it's like someone in your family wants you to come out, come talk to me, I can help you. The devil in yes, so like work, new contract, a new, all of that. And then the Knight of Swords, yeah, like now working with the folks that you haven't cut out, that actually made like that actually made the cut, right? So working with the folks that actually made the cut, not, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to talk over this car. Okay, so like knowing who to talk to, when to talk to them, knowing who not to talk to, knowing who is going to twist your words and who is going to twist your plan, knowing who not to tell your plans, knowing who not to invest any of your light on, right? Going from like the Magician, where you're in this like manifestation mode, and then the Eight of Pentacles, we're actually going to like execute your plan. This is really amazing that the Devil card is here, because it's like you can do this alongside with the Saturn card, comfort, completion. Yeah, you can totally, completely make this change, and you don't have to cut people out. Don't worry, it's not about cutting others out. It's about you just making sure that your energy is well conserved, and then put into your plan of action, which is really involved in work. And there's just that something about like an ancient wise ancestor that you may want to like talk to or like meditate with, right? Can we get more? Oops, sorry. Can we get more clarity on the Knight of Swords in reverse? And this is the Golden Universal Tarot, which is kind of like the Rider-Waite-Smith, except that it flips justice and strength. Oh yeah, we have 3 cards for the Knight of Swords. Yeah, okay. So yes, knowing who not to invest. Okay, remember I said don't cut people out. The Queen of Swords. So be very just, be very fair, but do not take on anyone's like emotional work. No one who comes to you for like their emotional escape, like you're not going to tend to that anymore. That actually leaves you unfulfilled and takes you away from actual work that you want to do. It's very much, yeah, like you've had to rest because you were taking on a lot of others' weight, like their mental weight, or whatever weight they came to you with, like emotional distress. It left you feeling like really depleted in all sorts. It messes with your money. Okay, so you were not feeling yourself. You're coming back to feeling yourself. This is a huge wrap up in that you realized where your efforts should be pouring into. Again, there's no need to like leave others out in the cold. It is more that you had to take this time out, or if you haven't, then take the next few weeks to time yourself out and come back to, okay, with 5 of Pentacles, Judgment, and 4 of Wands in reverse. You've already gone through that process, okay? You've already gone through it's like you've been through the motions already. You've been there's no rush with the 8 of Wands in reverse. But you may, you're going to feel like you want to rush. You may just have to do it differently again. Take the different route, okay? Yeah, there's no leaving anyone behind. No one's being left behind. That was the 6 of Swords in reverse. I do want to read Comfrey and Completion. Okay, can we get more clarity on the Chariot? Okay, so there are like certain people that they will not provide help to you, okay? So you have to make sure that the two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it's making sure that you're involved with the right people, right? 3 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles, all in reverse, okay? People that leave you indecisive and that leave you questioning your path, cut them out, because those are the folks that are not going to allow you to move differently. Someone is likely expecting you to do it the same and be the same old person that you were, a giver, a provider, and that's not really working out for you, right? With the 5 of Pentacles, Judgment, and then the 4 of Wands in reverse, the 2 of, or the Page of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Wands in reverse, and then the Queen of Swords. It's like the Queen of Swords is saying, stop it. We're trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get all my bearings and then like go. Then it's go time, right? But there's still some folks definitely bogging you down and not allowing you to leave those spaces. Leave that frame of thought that you can't do it differently. Comfrey, completion, symphytum officinale, achievement, completion of cycles, success, closure, completion of long journeys, wholeness, mending. So reverse is making the same mistakes, lack of closure, feeling incomplete, emptiness. Okay, so you are meant to close out this healing cycle. It's not meant to go on forever. Comfrey, also known as boneset or knit bone, has been cultivated for its healing properties since 400 BCE. It was used by the ancient Greeks, Romans, Celts, and many more to heal broken bones, bind wounds, and stop heavy bleeding. Symphytum comes from the Greek words symphio, meaning to grow together, and phyton, meaning plant. Comfrey comes from the Latin confirmare, which also means to grow together. The Greek historian Herodotus recommended comfrey to stop severe bleeding internally and externally. Later, Greeks used it to heal lung problems. Farmers value Comfrey, it was grown as a food for people and livestock and produced valuable fertilizer for the garden. The plant was also used as a food during the Irish potato famine in the 1840s. Though it's recommended to not eat too much of it because of its impact on the liver. Ruled by Saturn, comfrey promotes the healing of the skin, musculoskeletal system. The roots and leaves stimulate cell proliferation and promote bone and wound healing. Saturnian herbs are those said to relieve the body and mind from karma, assisting with shielding, endurance, restoration, and repair. Like Saturn, comfrey heals the general musculoskeletal system. So yeah, the message of like, you are healed from this karma. You've paid your karmic debt. You've realized your karmic cycles. So now it's just making sure you make those last patches and get up to move, to go, and to go on to the next area, chapter. It's like finding your luck again. The guidance from comfrey represents wholeness, completion, and closure of a great cycle. The wreath symbolizes a cycle containing the energy of the past, present, and future, hovering over the clouds to know how the foundation of all cycles are grounded in mystery. Comfrey majestically grows in the center, representing the axis mundi, the sacred heart, the sacred wheel that pulses the great mystery. Comfrey has appeared today to signal that a great cycle is nearing completion. Stay aligned as you continue to prune and heal the garden of the self. Look closely into repeated patterns, persons, or situations that keep showing up in your life. Draw upon comfrey's power to mend and find wholeness in lessons and patterns that need closure. So it's more about the lessons and patterns, okay? And learning from them how to mend yourself first before mending relationships, right? Keep it so real, Leo. Little order. Keep it real, keep it light. Pack very lightly on your new path. Get a little bit more rest and then you'll be set to go, to move. Please enjoy your weekend and please enjoy the rest of your January. I'll be back with more messages very soon. Keep it real, all right?